For the first time in my life, my movements are restricted. My company is limited. My food is rationed. My connections are strained. My future is plainly uncertain.
Social isolation.
Concern for loved ones.
Being trapped and alone in my apartment all day and all night.
Addicted to watching the news.
Financial burdens.
Unemployment.
Concern for the world.
Frustration with government leaders.
Lack of physical contact with friends and family.
Too many meals alone.
Lack of space.
Lack of routine.
Loss of creative desire.
The stunted ability to think and plan for the future.
Good parts of life coming to a screeching halt with no official end date.
Motivated to despondent, placid to agitated, optimistic to terrified, resolute to defeatist. These are the shades of incarceration I've seen in the nearly 300 hours I've taught inside prisons. The same reckoning with circumstances I've heard articulated from men serving 6 months to 40+ years.
Waves of anxiety and restlessness.
Weird physical manifestations. Unmotivated to work out or do basic self-care.
Feeling either nothing at all or everything at once.
Frustrated when things do not happen at my pace.
Off for no identifiable reason.
A general malaise.
When our participants inside explain how they adjusted to incarceration, it's shockingly neutral. They talk about the early days with calm and clarity. They don't judge how they felt. There's no moralizing over anger or depression. Those feelings came out of something. They were valid then, and they're valid now.
I don't know what my mood will be each day.
I feel fine until I'm not.
I want to hear the wisdom of those who have endured long-term confinement. Wisdom gained from the process we are all going through. The process of living life only where we are, and knowing the millions of places we are not.
Missing my kids and grandkids, hugging and kissing them.
Missing big events like my nephew's wedding.
Missing the ability to sit down and freely share a meal together.
Everyone everywhere is waiting. For jobs to start again, for arms to hug again, for life to move on again, to be out and free again. It's begun to seem like time is arbitrary. Every day might as well be Tuesday or Saturday or a very, very lazy Sunday. When that which is out of our control seems in suspended animation, there's no choice but patience. Kicking and screaming doesn't move the earth around the sun any faster. It just wears you out and scares people off.
Feelings of helplessness, eager to help those who need it but don't know how.
Feeling disconnected.
There's the urge to contribute, of having so much to offer and nowhere to offer it. There's the compulsion to learn, to improve yourself, to come out of this knowing you're better than you went into it, and every day confronting the inertia of too much meaningless time. Chaos and noise without and within that never break for clarity of thought or peace of mind.
I don't want to look back on these few months as a wasted black hole of my life.
There's the desire to know for sure the hour this will be over, to know the job and community that awaits you, to shut out the gnawing, knowing suspicion that things couldn't possibly be the same as they were when you left them.
Concern about where this is all going to end.
The feelings are universal. I'm understanding in a new way a shade of what the experience has been for the over 150 men I've worked with, for the 2.3 million men and women incarcerated in the U.S., how confinement and alienation have pushed them into despair and defeat, and how much strength it takes to daily reject those negative, consuming feelings.
I feel trapped in my house, my mind, and my body.
I am slowly mentally deteriorating.
I'm living the same battle. But of course, no. No, I'm not. I'm not at all. This isolation is only a visit to confinement. Being stuck at my parents' house is not incarceration. FaceTime is not going without a visitor for a decade. Temporary isolation is not a sentence so long it is referred to as virtual life. A period so long that you know you will expire before it does. I know some might say, I didn't break the law. I'm experiencing this unprecedented hardship through no fault of my own, and the people behind bars made choices that put them there. Fair. For many, certainly not all, but many of those incarcerated, decisions were made that they take responsibility for, and of which they are now experiencing the consequences. But ask yourself, is how you're living rehabilitative? Feeling disconnected from the people you love, feeling purposeless, feeling like an inconsequential speck in big governmental systems that have a lot to say and no ears to listen, chaos and danger your primary compatriots. Does this feel like rehabilitation?
Time with friends and time outside.
A job.
A swim.
I'll take a hug.
Freedom to make plans without fear of cancellation.
A safe environment.
A path forward.
Intentional rhythms of work and rest.
Purpose projects and personal reconnections.
Quality time with people I can be 100% myself with.
Patience from others.
My own space.
Normalcy and routine.
A bunch of smiling people.
After this fractional experience, won't you need another kind of rehabilitation? The kind that is full of meaning, community, peace, patience, care, and opportunity. This tells me all I need to know about incarceration in America and what it must become.